Hi Pisces, welcome to swedishdharmatarot. My name's Christina and I'm a Swedish-Australian psychic, healer and artist living and working in southern Sweden. If you've not been here before, welcome. If you're returning, gee, I'm really stoked. Thank you very much. I want to start as I did the last few weeks by telling you about a child that's passed that Spirit wants me to tell you about and find family. This time it's a little boy called Bradley, but he was called Brad. He passed at only 14 months old in a fire. And I hear things like that and I'm thinking, why do you give me this? Well, he passed away of the fumes. He didn't get burnt to death. He passed away peacefully. There was a fire in his house, an electrical fire, an electrical fault. And he came, did I say he passed or he was born in 1968? And he came from, lived in Newport, and I couldn't make out if it was Newport in Sydney, Australia, or Newport, I think, on Rhode Island. Both of these places have sailing boats, which he showed me. If you have any idea of his family, please ask them to contact me, or you contact me on the email below, and I will be very happy to do a proper portrait of little Brad and send along some messages from him as well. Enough of that. Now let's get to you, dear Pisces. And I've picked an archangel, no, what are they called? Angel Tarot, they're called. Beautiful. Doreen Virtue and Company. And the Chariot came out, number 7, the Chariot. It's with Archangel Metatron. And the message is an important presentation. I'll take it again. An important presentation. Self-discipline and strength of will. Viljestyrka, and a public recognition. Wow, that's pretty cool. So what's happening in your life, Pisces? Huh? So we'll shuffle the cards quickly. I pre-shuffled before, but it's always nice to do it a little bit before we start to lay them out. So, Spirit, what would you like Pisces to know this week? A Queen of Swords popped up. She came in the reverse, unfortunately, but that might not be of significance. We'll see. The tarot cards I work with are called the Goddess Tarot, and they're beautiful. They're made by Chris Walter, an American artist. And the whole major arcana is made up of goddesses from all over the world and different time periods. And yes, they did teach me everything I know. So yes, I don't like to change them. I'm all about flexibility for most time, but not when it comes to changing tarot cards or tarot decks, because I get lost. I get really lost. Here we go. We have a Queen of Cups, a Ms. Pisces. The first card is actually one of love. It's Venus, number 6, the Lovers. It's also the card of Gemini. I don't know if maybe it has to do with the woman here. Because somehow I feel that it might have been a divorce. Because even Ms. Cups comes up in the reverse. The same thing with these two cards. Number 5, I think it's the Hierophant in the traditional tarot cards, is Juno here. She was a ancient Roman goddess who the women would consult when it came to questions of marriage, etc., relationships. Now she's coming up in reverse, which tells me that there could have been a divorce. Could, most likely has been a divorce. And this card, number 2, I don't know what it is in the classical tarot, but here it's the goddess Saraswati, and it's called wisdom. Saraswati is, by the way, like our Western Venus, because Saraswati sat sitting on a lotus flower, playing her instrument, her sitar, maybe it's called. And so she's the Hindi symbol of art and music and everything wonderful. And even that comes up in the reverse. So maybe this is all about a very hasty decision, perhaps, especially considering that the love card is active. You love each other. What are you doing? I don't understand. Maybe it was at the heat of the moment that Miss Pisces thought she got the clarity of thought and insight that ended up in this decision. So we also have 2 children, also in water signs. Now I think they're the children of these women, and the daughter in particular, but even the son, they're quite distraught over the whole situation, that they feel that the family has split up, which of course it has, with one partner gone. At the same time, beside the topsy-turvy family life, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you are all very well protected, I must say, and things will turn out for the better, and it feels like maybe this decision will be reversed. That's how I see it. For whatever reason, things have been quite abusive in the family between you, Miss Cups, and Ms. Queen of Swords. There's been unfairness and a little bit of foul play. Things happen when we have problems in our life and we don't feel good. Who do we take it out on? Well, we come home and we kick the dog. And if we've got no dog to kick, we kick our partner, at least psychologically, because I don't mean it's a physical abusive. It's the result of not feeling well. It's the result of not being in a psychological balance. But, say the cards, these problems will solve themselves. They will work themselves out. So where you two earlier in the week or earlier in the month or whenever felt like these problems are just over my head, we can't deal with them, and you decide to split, you're now starting to feel different. And I'm so pleased, because there is a lot of love between you, and there's a lot of love from the children for the 2 of you. And someone has a guilty conscience. The cards are discreet enough to not tell which one of you. Maybe it's both of you. Guilty conscience, justice upside down. And this is Kuan Yin, number 12. And she stands for sacrifice. So when she comes up, she often comes up in a situation where someone feels very victimized. But here, when she's reversed, it's drawing a line. It's saying, here but no further. And that's why I think you're going to be able to sort this out. Please give it another shot, dear Pisces woman, because you will not regret that. I also see here that the situation is this is my karma card, 2 of Cups. When it comes up reversed, which it did, it tells me that what's happened here has been the result of understood or learned karma. So it was all meant to be, and you're all meant to learn your lessons, and you all have. So all the people involved here, and I think in particular the couple, you've all learned from what's happened, and you're all going to help make it better. But you do need to get in contact. I don't see any contact. Oh, take a few more cards around. It's definitely you, Miss Pisces, that's not been feeling good at all. Really. You will communicate. Now I'll put some cards around your ex. Something wrong there. But she will reciprocate with open arms, really. I think she might be away at the moment, possibly overseas. But she will be really happy to hear from you. So please pick up the phone or pick up the phone. Call her. Tell her how much you love her, please. You won't regret it, and neither will she. And the children will be so happy. So that was what the tarot had to say. And how was that with the an important archangel Metatron, an important prestation. Yeah. Prestation. An important achievement. I wonder what I called it before. An important achievement, self-discipline, and strength of will. And a public recognition. Yeah. I'm sure you can understand it, but it has to do with your relationship there anyway, I'm sure. So be the strong one, be the humble one, and call your partner and tell her that you love her. We'll see what the Goddess Guidance Tarot had to say. Doreen Virtues, here we go. White Tara jumped out, just like that. You're becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So possibly the situation, I don't know what's happened in your life before, but sometimes we go into a state of depression before upgrading our frequencies. So it wouldn't at all surprise me if that's been the case with you. And you're a healer. That card tells me that you really are a healer, and that we all need you, but in particular your family needs you. And present from Julia, soul sister. These are a present from my spiritual daughter Rebecca. I have to remember to give them credit. These I bought myself, Yogic Path. They're very cool cards, and I must have done around 112 videos or something, and not once has the Dharma card come up, because it's in here somewhere together with karma and lots of deities and Ayurveda things and yoga things, and they're just beautiful. Perfect cards for the Swedish Dharmatarot. I just wish the Dharma card would come. Please, Spirit, help us along here. What would you like for Pisces to hear? Closing words. Ahimsa. Ahimsa. There are cards behind it, but there are too many. Can't take them all. But then I'm curious. Buddhi. Dharana. We're not going to check them all. We will look at Ahimsa. That's right. That's that card with the lions. Oh, look at that. Leo got that last week. That was so magic. Don't remember what it meant though. It's a yoga card. You've been observant of non-violence. Aha, that's interesting, considering that there actually had been some form of verbal abuse. You've been observant of how your thoughts affect your actions and how your actions reflect the quality of your life. Through actively changing your internal monologue, you're manifesting a heightened state of consciousness and a new paradigm. Continue to fine-tune your inner language to radiate compassion, joy, and peace. Even the most disciplined yogis still often look in the mirror and think negative thoughts about themselves, get frustrated when stuck in traffic, or speak words to a loved one that don't radiate pure love. I'll say it again. Or speak words to a loved one that don't radiate pure love. Overcoming your triggers facilitates growth. Each time you feel the voice of negativity come through, sing back to it words of ahimsa, compassion. You'll quickly find these words echoed back by all those you encounter. Yeah, definitely. Compassion, Tara, the Buddha Tara is all about compassion and healing and loving, and this is going to be so good. Pisces, just call her. And don't forget to breathe. Bye.